So what is Village Craft Winemakers?
Village Craft Winemaker is a Ubrew winemaker where we basically, you can select your wine and we can make it here for you, or you can take home one of these and a wine kit and we'll support you in making the wine at home. So you can do either system, but these is here that you would basically be putting it in. We look after it, you come back and we have top of the line bottling system, and you bottle it here and you go home with 30 bottles of wine out of one of the kits.
So tell me about your kits, your product.
RJ Spagnell's is our primary supplier right now. We have looked at other ones and had them, but I find for all the years that I was making wine that the RJ Spagnell's produced the best quality wine and the best results come from those wines. And that's why we exclusively almost use them all. And they have various levels for price points to give you the quality and the affordability of the wine that you would like.
Well, Lori, I'm quite interested in these RJ Spagnell kits. Hoping you can guide me through this process, but I think I need to know a little bit about this UWinemaker.
The UWinemaker is the amazing part and the core of why we make such good wine, because this was developed in Calgary by an engineer, and when I saw this and was opening the store, I became an early adopter of this because I went, this is amazing. The wine that came out of it the first time, I was shocked at how good it was. And everybody that comes here basically has that same reaction as to how good the wine is.
So you have a client base that is already using this and quite satisfied with this new, unique process for making wine.
Yes, and they love it. It is so fresh. They don't have to go home and wait 3 to 6 months before they can drink it. And the flavors are there, the bouquet is there, and we can customize it to their taste.
Well, now you've really piqued my interest, Lori, because you've told me that you've got great products and you've got this winemaking system. I have made wines in the past with that horrible wine systems that we had to move from carboy to bottle, and the mess it made at home and the smell that it left at home. And I would say the wines were maybe a 50% less quality than what I could get in the store. Can you tell me, as a bit of a wine taster specialist myself, what results should I expect?
I'm glad you asked that, because the winemaking system is probably some of the closest thing to high-end wineries, and when they make their small batches, that we can duplicate sort of that taste. And they'd be aging it in oak barrels or stainless steel barrels, and you can get the same type of quality. You'll have a bouquet that comes off of the wine. There'll be a good mouthfeel in there, and the beauty is that when you actually come home and you take a bottle of wine off your shelf, you know the quality that you're going to be getting.
So Lori, I'm getting really excited to try your RJ Spagnell products. I'm very interested in trying this new system. I've been a bit of a wine lover all of my life. I've been through the processes of making our own wine, but to really get them to a point that they were drinkable, they stayed on shelves for quite a long time. And by the time you thought they'd be ready, sometimes they weren't a good wine and sometimes they were a great wine. How do you guarantee some consistency for a customer like myself?
Well, the UWinemaker system here, it's a sealed unit, and it keeps the freshness of the wine. It is not touched from start to finish or transferred or anything. So you get a continuity from each kit that would be carried forward because it's the same system. There's no oxygen gets to it, and we control what's added and the timing, and it produces really great wines, very similar to some of that high-end wineries would be making in small batches in oak casks and stainless steel barrels. We can duplicate that with this, and therefore when you take it home, first of all, the first thing you'll notice is this lovely bouquet that comes off the wine. Because it hasn't been exposed to oxygen, you get a freshness off of it, so it is drinkable far sooner, and it gets better with age. This is the game changer, and this totally makes better wine. It can virtually duplicate the small batch that premier winemakers can make in their vineyards in stainless steel and oak barrels, and we can duplicate that here. And then when you bottle your wine and take it home, you would have the equivalent of a high-end bottle of wine that you would be proud to serve to friends.
Right. So when I'm taking it home, is it like I'm at the vineyard experience?
The wine that comes out of the UWinemaker, this is what I love about it, is the fermenter and carboy, which I have done also. There is sort of a dullness that comes with some of the wine. This gives you an absolutely fabulous bouquet. It comes off crystal clear without filtering, and you will be thrilled with the quality of the wine that comes off this. And when you go to take one off your shelf, you will know what you're getting every single time. These award-winning wines testify to how good the wines are, as they have won gold, silver, and bronze medals in a worldwide competition. And you actually can bring one of your own wines back and submit it to the wine contest, and I'd love to have you win.
Oh, if we're really proud of our wine, then we can get a medal as well.
Yes, you can.
That's lovely. Lori, you have a Bernarda here, a Bernarda blend. I haven't had a Bernarda in years. I'd sure like to try this one. Can you tell me about it?
This is our RQ, and these are very special kits. They come out, they're limited quantities. You'll be thrilled. You'll get an excellent wine, and the UWinemaker just makes it even better.
Ah, such a rare grape. Let's go with this.
Let's do it.
So what am I supposed to be doing here, Lori?
Well, we're going to open the kit,
Okay.
and there's a bag full of stuff in here. Lots of fun things.
All the things that go
The
into the
pretty
wine.
labels that go
Oh,
on it.
beautiful
and you get
labels.
shrink tops with it too.
Beautiful.
We have this, which you'll get to here. We have oaks here. And your only job is to sprinkle this yeast into here as the prep. And then we'll turn this over to my wine tech, Doug, and he will finish it off. And then we'll see you in 6 weeks.
Really? Well, I'm all for this little
that
amount
hard?
of work.
Isn't that hard?
Yes, I'm worked to death here. A Uvin RC12 yeast.
This is the yeast for nice, heavy reds, which I know
Oh, that's me.
you like.
That's me.
Good. That's it. That's all you have to do. So Julie, you've done your hard work. You'll be back in 6 weeks to bottle and take your wine home.
Okay, so what do I got to do with the bottling? Is that your equipment over there?
Yes, it is. I'll show you.
Okay, just explain it to me briefly so I'm prepped for our next visit.
Julie, this is our 2-jet filler. The bottles go under here, and we connect up your wine, and you hit the button here, and it fills the bottles to the level that they're supposed to. So then you take a bottle from here, you drop it in here and close, and this will cork it. So the bottle comes out and it goes into here, and then you put your label on it, and from there it goes over and into the shrink topper, and you basically put your shrink top on, and then it goes into the box, and in 30 minutes you're done and going home with 30 bottles of wine.
Well, Lori, what do we see here?
These are the Winemaker International Winemaking Competition. These are 3 from 2020. I have 11 more that need to go up here. And this is my level 3 sommelier designation from Italy, from the WSET Awards.
Wow, I'm getting excited about the quality I'm going to receive here.
Hi Doug, Julie, a new client of ours, has just sprinkled these for her Bernarda Syrah, and I'm hoping that you can get this in right now.
Yeah, we'll get on it right away.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to, first of all, drain this wine into the U-wine. This is always great if you can get the wine a little higher than the U-wine, makes it easy to drain. Okay, I've rinsed my bag. We filled the U-wine up to the dot, which is 23 liters of wine. And we've started with, we're prepping our yeast. And we'll start next. We've got 2 bags of genuine dried skins for this particular wine, which we will start putting in the bag in a moment. Okay, right now I'm gonna put in the 2 bags of genuine skins into the mesh socks. We do this in 2 bags because we've got a limited size hole here that we work with, so we can't put in a huge bag, so we do it with 2. And actually gives a little more exposure to the skins to the wine. Then on top we have oak chips. We'll just put a bag on with the oak chips on top. And then I'll tie these up and they'll be ready to drop into the U-wine. Okay, before we go any further, we're going to put in the bentonite. This is the one thing I love about the Spagnels kits. They've got the bentonite down to an art. It's usually a winemaker's nightmare, but the bentonite here with RJ Spagnels dissolves immediately, goes right in, and as you can see, we have a clean container. So great, now I'm going to put the top on it and give it a rock and roll. Okay, now to mix the bentonite in with the wine, we simply rock and roll it. This is exactly the same process we use when we do our finings, when we do the sulfite, the sorbate, the quisisol, and the chitazan. It's that easy. We rock it for a minute, and that's it. Okay, it looks like we finished rocking and rolling for the bentonite. The yeast is pretty well prepped. In it goes. Then in goes our 2 socks with the genuine skins. And we've tied the tops. We let them hang out. We put the lid on it. And we have made a Malbec Bernarda Syrah, and it's going to be great. Okay, as a final note here, this is the beauty of the UWinemaker. As you see, there's a level of oxygen right now above the wine. What happens in fermentation is the yeast takes and turns that oxygen into carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is heavier than air, and it will stay as a protective layer from the day we do findings to the day it is bottled. Okay, welcome to our bottling area. This is where our customers get involved. They come in, they do the bottling, corking, labeling of their wines, put them in the box, and head home. It's a very simple process. They come, press a button, the machine will automatically fill the wine to the right level. Okay, 2 wines done. We'll start another couple. And we'll commence with corking. Set the cork in. Close the door. This is the fun part. Our customers actually really enjoy this process. And as you see, the next 2 are ready to go. And that's it for this part of the stage. Really, really easy for our customers, and they have a good time doing it. Okay, now we're into the final stage of the process. We've done our bottling, we've corked the wines. Now we label them. Most of the wine kits come with different labels. Today we're using this label. It's a custom label because we're doing a custom wine that you can only purchase here. So it's been a fun process. All of our customers love this. They're personalizing their bottles. We just apply the label and put the shrink top on, and into the machine it goes, and it comes out, and you have a lovely bottle of wine that you'd feel proud to take to dinner anywhere.